Okay, so Friday I finished Iron Fist, and I'm just making this review video now because I decided to make Sunday pretty much my designated video day. And, when I'm not doing consistent videos, I'll at least do multiple videos on Sunday. So, that's what I've been doing these past few weeks. Because I've been a little bit busier than usual, but I'm still trying to keep active. So, that being said, let's hop into this review. Now, of course, like from watching my other videos from the previous 2 weeks, that Iron Fist was not well received, and I wasn't expecting it to be really all that good from that, sort of reception. Because, reviewers tend to be spot on, not spot on in superhero movies. Sometimes they're either too harsh or too lenient, or a lot of leniency. For instance, for The Dark Knight Rises, I definitely personally feel a 98 or 85, whatever the fuck it got, was too high for that damn movie. So, but yeah, they're not always right, and this is one of those examples. But we already talked about, why in another video. So I'll just talk about how I was shocked with this show. Like, okay, it's not as good as Daredevil Season 1 or Luke Cage, I'm going to say Luke Cage Season 1, but there's only one season of Luke Cage, so you know what season I'm talking about. And I'd say it's around Jessica Jones level, I guess. Technically, Jessica Jones may edge it out a little bit more, but on that front, I can admit that one relies a bit, on taste. I don't know it depends how you feel about the two shows. I feel like the writing was technically, for the dialogue wasn't as, on point as your average Marvel show, but it was still good enough. And it wasn't bad. Like a lot of people were saying. I see a lot of people on Twitter exaggerating a bunch of stuff. How corny, but it wasn't all that bad. I will admit though, Danny, as a character, isn't really all that interesting. He's decent. He's not bad. He gets the job done as, a standard main character, but he's not really the best character in the show. But I will tell you who the best character in the Iron Fist is. Oh my god. The best characters. My favorite characters, personally, were Ward and Harold. Those guys were my favorite part of the fucking show. Every time I was sitting there watching with my board, I was just sitting there waiting for Harold to go off or Ward to do some shit. Oh, that scene where Ward stabs his dad multiple times and it just feels so satisfying because his dad's such a humongous prick the entire show. Always calling him up. Ward, I need you, Ward, help me. Ward, I need to take care of these bodies for me. Ward, help me do this. Ward. Ward's jerking off somewhere. Ward, please help. It's like, oh my god. So it really just felt so good to see him finally put that dude to rest. But unfortunately, the big reveal being later in an episode or two after is that he can't really even be killed because, the hand, did their little thing where they brought him back to life, which was also shown in Daredevil Season 2. And they also, people may give Daredevil Season 2 some flack, but it served its purpose, with the hand exposure. And now, with Iron Fist, they were going really ham with this whole hand thing. They're really trying to go more in depth with it. The hand this, the hand that, the hand. Almost to the point where it's like, holy fuck. Even Danny's girlfriend, spoiler alert, is a part of the hand. And it turns out that Danny was chilling in the place where the hand is currently residing this whole time. And I was like, oh, holy shit. Oh, yeah, even the girlfriend's master was, who seemed like a peaceful stoner or something, was actually another one of the big members in the hand, and he was trying to remove Lady Gao, who, by the way, is one of the creepiest old ladies I have ever fucking had to deal with in a superhero show or a movie. Jesus fucking Christ, she's so creepy. The way she's walking around on that cane of hers all the time. Neil, it's like, oh shit. I'm afraid that bitch is coming up right behind me just right now. Like, Neil, it's like, that'd be terrible. But yeah, she's creepy as fuck, and the show does a good job milking that. She's got great facial reactions. She is just such a creepy old bag. I don't know what it is about women. You make a villain a little girl, she's possessed, she's scary. You make a villain an old lady, she's usually crazy and scary. I don't know what it is about women, but I guess, I don't know. It feels like something's trying to tell me something, but anyway. Yes. Harold is a goddamn savage, though. I loved Harold. That dude was so fucking crazy. And now with the whole reveal about how like every time you come back from death you become a little bit crazy, a little bit more insane, shit starts to make sense with Harold. I mean, especially considering how fucked up he was when he wasn't dead, or before he died in the first place. He was thinking about pushing his best friend off of a building so he could take over the company. So even before the plot started, this dude was already trying to fuck him over. And the whole reveal where it was actually him who killed his fucking parents was actually pretty nice, because it really just makes everything so much more fucked up. Daddy, come give me a hug, Daddy. Oh, Daddy, how I've missed thee. It's like, oh, Lord, what the hell? This guy's a sicko. But yeah, it was really good. I gotta say, there were some parts that were slow. I will admit, this show does have its issues. It's not perfect by any means. It has pacing problems. Some of the characters aren't that, well fleshed out. The whole relationship between Danny and that one chick, it was alright, but compared to, like, Luke Cage and, not Rachel, fucking get this Dark Knight out of my head. The one who's always in this show. I always forget her name, but I always know her name. Carol! Maybe it was Carol? I don't remember. Whatever. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about. Luke Cage's girlfriend that he never got to fuck yet. Yeah, I felt like, that, for instance, was a lot better in how it was done. This just felt like it was just kind of put in there the usual sort of standard Hollywood-ish sort of thing. It's kind of like, they're just destined to fuck and you gotta deal with it. And you're just like, okay, whatever, but I'm not really all that invested. The fights were solid, especially that Mortal Kombat shit they had going on, that episode, that Good Fights. I think that was like the best fights. And also that one fight where he was fighting that drunken fist guy. I saw motherfuckers in the YouTube comments talking about, hey, this is nothing compared to Jackie Chan. He's like, oh, stop. Of course, only Marvel is expected to bring us Jackie Chan tier drunken fisting. Look, the fact that we got any drunken fisting is something to be appreciated. What was the last superhero movie with solid drunken fisting? I remember Bane fisting that slob ass shit in The Dark Knight Rises, but I don't really think that was all that impressive. But yeah, I don't remember this ever being in anything superhero before, unless Arrow had drunken fisting. Did it have drunken fisting? I don't recall that having drunken fisting. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, it just shows you that Marvel's doing well, I guess, because everybody, regardless of whether they're a fan or they're a hater, they seem to have above average expectations for it at minimum. So that says a lot. So yeah. But like I said, the fights are pretty solid for the most part. I love that elevator fight. I love that drunken fist fight. That whole Mortal Kombat episode was some hype. The initial fights, I will admit, some of them were kind of off. Like Danny's bitch. I always forget her name. Whatever. But yeah, she had like a couple of fights in the beginning where I was just kind of like, okay, this looks a little weird. And there was also that one fight with Danny fighting that one dude trying to burn the documents. I'm sure everybody's seen that shit on Twitter by now. But if you haven't, it's not that hard to find. That was a little bit weird too. But for the most part, the show had decent fights. It wasn't as good as Daredevil Season 2, but come on, I don't expect Daredevil Season 2 tier choreography in all these shows. At least not yet. They're just getting started. And I know you can make the argument that Iron Fist should be more martial arts focused, but it is what it is. It's still solid. So, yeah. But like I said, overall the show was good. Ward felt to me like the real main character. I mean, this guy goes through all the development, initially, he's the one against Danny, and his sister's the one for Danny, and by the end of the fucking show, so much shit has happened to this guy that he's pro-Danny and anti-Harold, and the sister's on the opposite team now, and she wants to get rid of Danny, and so does Danny's ex-boyfriend, ex-best friend, who wanted Danny to come back home and be a monk with him, but Danny was like, look, man, I gotta get pussy somewhere, and I don't think there's gonna be any of that over there with the monks, even though he decided to go back anyway. And yeah, some shit happened with that, so we're gonna get, I guess it'll be solved in the Defenders. Honestly, I'm pretty hyped for the Defenders. With all the shit that all these shows have done, I'm really hyped to see all these characters in this universe just thrive once it's put together into one thing. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Iron Fist, and I guess that's it. The next video I will review the Justice League trailer. I don't know if I want to do that today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But yeah, wait for that shit, because that's a video on its own.